Hi guys, this is Fero here from Crisenda Fitness, and today I want to give you something really special. What I want to do is to teach you how to design your own training program, okay? There is a set of really basic principles which will apply regardless of whether you're designing a program for weight loss, for toning, for strength training, or if you want to put on some size or increase your flexibility. There is a set of 6 core principles that you need to follow when you're doing any sort of programming, okay? So now, often I get asked the question that what if I find a training program on the internet, can I just use it for my own training? And the answer is yes, you can, but it's really important that you adjust the program to suit your requirements, okay? So, and this will bring us to the first principle of the programming, which is the principle of individual differences, okay? Okay. So this principle talks about pretty much that everyone is different, okay? We all have different bodies, and the program that you will choose or you will design has to be designed specifically to your particular needs. When we look at the individual differences, for example, when I design the program for our clients, I look at obviously their gender, their age, their training history, how long they've been training for, their current training level, okay, if there is any limitations, like if there's any postural issues, flexibility issues, okay, time availability. So those are all the things that you have to look at when designing the program, okay? Now, the second principle is the principle of overload. Oh, excuse me. Overload. Now, the principle of overload talks about if you want any change to occur, you need higher stress level than what is normal for your body. Okay, so I'll give you an example. If you go do squats, okay, let's say you can do 10 squats with 50 kilos, okay, and then you take the program from the internet and it says, okay, do 3 sets of 5 squats. So you take your 50 kilos, do 3 sets of 5, okay? Now, obviously with that weight, you can do a lot more than 5, you can do 10. So the stress level is really low, so there will really be no change in your body, no sort of major change, okay? Now the third principle is the principle of progression. Now this is extremely important, okay? Pretty much the principle of progression that it says that you'll always need to stress your body just a little bit more, okay? So pretty much every training session you need to make the session a little bit more difficult, okay? So whether you increase the weight or you cut the rest time or you use different exercises, a bit more complex, uses more muscles, okay? There's heaps of different ways of progressing the training, and we'll actually have a separate video on the progressions. But yeah, pretty much every training sessions you need to progress, okay? Now there is what's called optimal level of progression, okay? So for some exercise you'll be able to progress more, for some you'll be able to progress less, okay? If you make the progression really small, then the changes that will occur in your body will be really slow as well, okay? But on the other hand, if you make the progression too high, then you're running risk of overtraining or risk of injury. So the next principle is the principle of adaptation. So the principle of adaptation pretty much talks about that your body has ability to adapt or to adjust or change based on your training program. So the good example is, let's say, if you only starting training or you started recently, if you're starting a new training program, you change it up, okay? for the first few sessions or first couple of weeks you'll be quite sore after the program, but then your body will adapt. Okay, so what was difficult for the first few sessions or first couple of weeks will just become a normal for your body. Okay, and that's when it's sort of what you need to do is pretty much you let your body adapt to a training program and then you change it. Okay, so you can always then progress. Okay, next one is principle of specificity. Oops. Okay, so the principle of specificity talks about that training certain body parts primarily develops those body parts. Okay, so I'll give you a really sort of easy example again. Say if you take squats, okay, you using your legs, so you primarily will be developing your legs. Okay, now there's other things that come into that, like you work on your core a little bit and that sort of thing, but the legs are the main ones that will be developed. Okay. And the last one is principle of use and disuse. And this one is pretty much means you either use it or lose it. Okay, so if you say you are doing some running program, okay, you do it for 6 months, and then you stop running for 6 months, okay, your running fitness level or your endurance will go down, okay, so you lose your fitness. Same thing with the strength training, okay, or with your muscles. So if you're looking to say gain some muscle, okay, you train hard for a few months, you put on some muscle, and then you stop for a few months, okay, then you're gonna lose it again. Okay, so it's important we continue developing the different aspects of fitness. So yeah, so there you go. So a few basic principles, 6 basic principles on training programming is individual differences, overload, progression, adaptation, specificity, and use and disuse. Cool. So yeah, as I said, if you guys have any sort of questions on the programming and you need some help or you're not sure of anything, just give us a call or send us an email, and then I can help you out with any sort of issues that you'll have regarding your training program. And good luck. Thank you.